一枚下は勾束の化け物。断じてかや様のお母上ではありません。
Welcome back to another episode of Kaya-chan. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video and check out my other videos. But this episode as a whole, I really think really puts this character in a new spotlight, a new perspective. Kaya, like such a interesting character. Like you finally think that she has someone that she could relate to because she's the only psychic from her perspective, and for her to like act like be impressed that this little girl right here is actually she's a psychic. She can also see ghosts, and Kaya's not the only one. She could have a friend, actually have someone that can belong with her, actually have a place where she can belong and actually interact with other people. Because for the most part, she's actually just been alone, and for you to be alone while also being the strongest psychic on the planet is very. It's a lonely title, like something like in Mob Psycho. Mob is the strongest psychic, but he did not have a lot of confidence in himself, and thus when you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself, you're not going to be at 100%. Like strength is good, but it could be totally meaningless if you don't have the mental capacity or the emotional capacity to endure through certain things. It's not going to mean anything. And for Kaya, she really believed that she thought that she couldn't even detect that who who her actual parents were, if they were her actual parents or her actual ghost. And it was just so crazy to me seeing how when you like fast forward to right here where she can easily tell that it's a fake. She can easily tell that's a fake. She can she immediately knows. Like you can tell she tries to pull her back as quick as possible. But when it comes to her own or when it comes to her own parents, she couldn't even tell. And I think that really points it to like where when you're facing things yourself, you got to view things from a different perspective outside of the box because you can't you're gonna let your emotions judge you. And for her, since Kaya's not since that's not her mother, she's easily able to tell that that's obviously just a fake. And for a minute there, I genuinely thought this guy right here was actually a monster because I was pretty confident this guy was an ally based on the introduction, the introduction. I was pretty confident this guy was actually a good guy, but I was for a split second actually thought this guy was gonna be a bad guy. But this guy is he's just a fat bastard. Like genuinely, he's genuinely just a fat bastard. Like he is not. He's just very weird and creepy. But other than that, he's just a normal, typical dude who is a psychic. I think for him, he's just a very quirky individual that is actually pretty goofy. And I just really like how Kaya, Kaya, like even though Kaya is the strongest person, the strongest psychic, this girl is still willing to let her give her a safety alarm, willing to let her know that she's still safe and armed. She's still willing to protect her, even though she is so much stronger than her. She can't even see ghosts, but she's still willing to defend her students. That is something that is crazy to me. And the fact that like some of these kids, they can see some of these kids like they know about the ghost, but they will still try to go after it. It is absolutely crazy to me because there's no way I would be trying to square up against a ghost like Kaya is. I would absolutely be calling it an exorcist and doing some black magic to get rid of it. Because there's no way I would be able to square up like how Kaya's doing. Like the fact that she's easily able to just brush him off that casually like it's nothing. But again, that she's just not that easily she could be very easily manipulated. It is very crazy to me how when it comes to her emotions, when it comes to her emotions, she she's not she really relies on her own strength. Like she tries to rely on her own strength, but she doesn't have the capacity to rely on others. And I think that's interesting thing where like you cannot rely on just yourself majority of the time. That's never gonna work. That's gonna be a path to your downfall. Like the Kaya probably had she had not known, who knows what would have happened, where she would have been kidnapped or regardless. But it does make me wonder how in the world, because this guy seemingly had an interaction, had a past with Kaya, and he seemingly knows that she's the strongest psychic, which I thought that would be a kept secret. But he already knows that he's a psychic and the strongest psychic, which it does make me wonder. Okay, how and if there were like a psychic leaderboard, how do you know for sure that she's a psychic? And the fact that she's apparently has to
僕についてはこれを。
名刺オカルトライターの部
now. I'm assuming this guy like writes paper, writes articles, and she knows a lot more about Kaya and the mom. And I'm assuming like maybe Kaya, maybe it's an experiment or something, a mutation in her abilities that allow her to be as strong as she is, or the mom herself is not really all that there. Like it's very surprising. Like, I am confident the dad knows that the mom is still in the house. There's no way that you're just completely oblivious. I would be shocked to know if Kaya is the only one to know what's really happening. Like I'm pretty sure like I would think the dad knows that. I would think the dad knows that Kaya is a psychic, unless Kaya been keeping this a secret from everyone her entire life. And the teacher of all things, was the only one that he told it to. But again, like the fact that she was willing to, the fact that she was willing to like actually defend her students, and actually encourages me. I think the episode is just so good and how it constructs this character as a whole. I really think this character right here is just really, I just like her a lot. That's really all I gotta say. But regardless, I'll see you guys on the next one.